afternoon. I just wanted to go over our first assignment for week 1. Basically, the purpose of this video is to clarify the instructions for the assignment, since I find students do better when I kind of give a set of tips, for each assignment. So I'm going to do that for all assignments in this course. So for the first assignment, you're doing a case analysis. So you have a case in your textbook on page 53. It's titled Superior Foods Corporation Faces a Challenge. And basically the point of this assignment, the purpose is to practice delivering bad news to employees as a leader and a manager. So if you're interested in a management career, you will, or if you're already in one, you probably know you will have to do this from time to time. So what I want you to do is to write a 2 to 3 page Microsoft Word document and pay careful attention to the language you use. No slang, no kind of use more formal language. Don't take shortcuts. Obviously don't use abbreviations, things like that. Feel free to do research for this. That means you can use sources from the internet. I prefer the library, obviously, but I understand that sometimes it's hard to find things, but I would prefer a mix. So when you are looking for sources, you need to use credible ones. Business magazines, newspaper articles, professional websites. Don't use about.com, don't use eHow, don't use Wikipedia. Those are all, anybody can put information on there. So those aren't reliable. They're not academically credible. So you can see the rubric here. So I want to make sure that you understand the criteria for this and the point breakdown. The first part, completed reading the application 2.1 case study. Yeah. Okay, so you read the case study. Make sure to complete the 3 actions at the case study thoroughly for your 25 points. Make sure to, I'm going to, basically for point number 2, I'm going to look at these. I'm going to look at your tone, the language that you're using, and your ability to be positive about it. Make something positive out of a negative. And the third point is your your writing. Spelling, grammar, professional vocabulary. One thing that I notice with really any class as far as writing, I know that you rely on spell check, but you really can't. You need to proofread with your eyes. I expect capitalization, proper capitalization, spelling, grammar, using the right words. I see that a lot. So make sure that you proofread carefully because you will lose points for that. Also, all sources need to be cited in APA style. That means you need to have a reference list at the end, and inside the body of the paper you need to have in-text citations for each source listed at the end. And a reference page should be a separate page. So make sure to follow that. If you go into the left menu, and I have an announcement on the announcement board about this. There is a section for APA style. There's actually another video about that as well. I would suggest you review that carefully. So that's pretty much what you need to do for assignment 1. If you have any questions, please let me know. 2 to 3 page Microsoft Word document, by the way, is 2 full pages. 2 to 3 full pages, not a page and a half. So make sure you're paying attention to that too. Length requirements. The length requirements are there for your for your review, for your benefit, really. Excuse me. But what I see a lot is students that think 2 pages is 1.5 pages. It's not. And there's a reason for this, to make sure you adequately cover the content that you need to cover. So that was my last note. I almost forgot to tell you that. So make sure to do that. And if you have any questions or concerns, make sure to email me, and you can text me or call me. Thank you and have a great day.